Hey, folks. Automatic as advertised. I said I'd be back. Not sure for how long, but I figure if I'm playing, I might as well be sharing what I'm playing. Tonight, at least, right? And I'm playing. I hope this overnight stream finds you well. I am doing well as well. And well, here we are. Well, at Fort Merrick, of course. Just stopping by to get some supplies, turn that brown cannon white again. My cannons tend to turn brown. I think that's an element of the poop troop that I did not anticipate. So in between streams, I took care of a little more in regards to that space that'll show some rules and regs that revolve around sailing with me on Sea of Thieves. And be advised, sailing with me on Sea of Thieves is not something you should aspire to. There's healthier things you can do for yourself. Like you could play Cubert. Some Dig Dug. Could read a book. Thanks, lady. Could have a book read to you on audio tape. Or you could go new school and go with audio disc. Hell, you could stream it. Got all sorts of options. You don't look to me for these. As you shouldn't. For I am just a fancy lad. That's all. Nothing more. Hey, Groucho. How you doing? Somebody else is burning the midnight oil, eh? Well, it's past midnight. Scratch that. Yep, I'm heading back out there to see what I see on the seas. Oh, I meant to switch that cannon. I guess it's not a big deal. We're gonna let it slide. You spent 3 hours in the ER. Ouch. Man, I hope you're okay. Is this got to do with your wrist, or did something happen? Well, obviously something happened, Otto. Though the former could still be true, I don't know. Oh, we're getting that glitch. It doesn't say there's a ship nearby, but at the same time... You know what I think it's related to? I just came back from Melee Island. I bet that's it. So it's like maybe I could get invaded. Interesting. Huh. Trying to think, should I go back to menu and restart? Or should I just roll with it and get invaded? The temptation is there to do the latter. Groucho says, yeah, I was a klutz and accidentally knocked over a decorative bottle. It even got me when I was cleaning up. Oh, it got even with you when you were cleaning up. Said bottle shattered, since I wasn't clear about that. It gored me in the thumb. Damn, dude. That sucks. I would assume you got some stitches. Yeah, well, suffice to say, I'm sorry to hear about that. That is a shitty way to spend the overnight. Unenviable, to say the least. I suppose I could get my my loot up, but then I still don't know if I can be invaded as long as the map says that. That's weird. So, oh well, what do you know? We are getting invaded. Okay. It's just generic Guardians, for whatever that's worth. It doesn't mean they're incompetent, though. Let's get that straight. Oh. He's gone full sail, so too shall we then. Nicely played. Grouser says, yeah, I figured it better to get it looked at by professionals after I cleaned it and stuck a band-aid on it. Thankfully, they only had to glue it, since basically it sealed itself, and the opposite colored cannons are good. Contrast is visibly appealing. I agree. That's a good point. Ouch. Well, if I get a second chance at that, I guess I go up with the blunder and try to blunder him before he does me. Either way, this will get the jitters out. Get the jitters out the way. Thing is, he got hit too, so unless he goes back to his ship, I mean, he may be trying to sail it out now. No, he went back to his ship. Perhaps he did. Let's just buy ourselves some more time by grabbing another bucket. Ouch, that sounded bad. Unfortunately, I have more holes than him. Even professionals get the yips sometimes. I'm no professional, but I certainly get them. He's behind us. He's astern of us. Okay. And as it stands, he's probably comfortable with close combat, because he's already bested me twice in that arena, so I suppose I should be cautious as to whether or not I let him on board. That was not solid shot, and he's turning to port. So sure enough, he's under the conviction that close combat would be best against me. And I can't actually deny that, so he might be onto something there. It's another boarding attempt. So he's pushing hard on that. This miss, I think he'll try to take his mermaid ASAP, which means by the time we're in gun range, he should be back aboard his ship. Dead. Fair enough. Good game, man. Well played. Once it's over, you don't have to fight anymore, but it's alright. I get it. Level 25. There we go. Oh, I knew... Well, I had hoped that I would gain some levels doing this. Now, where did he go down? My hope is I turn that into a streak. I would love to get a 4th streak. Hell, I'd like to get a higher streak, but I don't think I'll push it. The question is, where did I lose that ship? I feel like he had a flag. No, he had to be in the middle of there, right? Because that's... I guess we take this turn and then go into the middle of where that circle is. There's no doubt that's where his position was. Oh, and the funny thing is, yeah, I may still not be able to dive. That kind of sucks. Because that means I can't really just keep pressing on. I hope I can. I'll tell you what, if I can't, I guess I restart the streak. Or try to. To be honest, early on I thought he had the better of me. Alright, gotta be out here, right? Off to starboard a little. Still off to starboard. I don't see... Oh, yeah, there we go. And I think he did have a flag. I took my sweet-ass time getting over here, so... the fear is that his flag will start to sink. I don't think it's been quite that long, but... those flags seem to sink before everything else. Just a couple more handfuls, nothing unreasonable, I don't think. That'll be fine. And wood-wise, I'm probably good. Let's see, if only one had the means to play human sea mine. I did that last night. Wasn't the worst time. Slight headache. Grayson, how are you? He says, how fares the seas, Captain? Oh, well, I just got back on to, to keep the streams a little shorter. And so far, so good, except I encountered a glitch. Yep, it's still doing it. Doesn't say there's a ship nearby, but it won't let me dive. And so I need to figure that out. Otherwise, good. And I think what that is a side effect of going to Melee Island and returning. Because yes, for some strange reason, I went back to Melee Island. I've already 100%ed the thing, but honestly, I wanted to record something, and so I used it as a backdrop. Primarily because the time of day doesn't change, so if I wanted to change angles or something like that, nothing drastic would happen. I guess there is an upside to it being 10 o'clock all the time, perpetually there. Send that scurvy dog to the great glug glug of the deep. Nicely done, even if you ended up deadified. Yeah, I thank you. I even got the chance to chide him over that. Well, gee, I hate to turn in. I really do. But I feel like I should. Something tells me Merrick's on the other side of that arch. Is that right? Yeah, it would have to be. Sloop off the starboard bow. Outlaw, how are you, man? Good to see you. He says, how is HG tonight? I've only fought one battle, other than earlier, a couple hours ago I was out there fighting. And I found it to be rather grueling. The last battle was a fun one, although I did prevail. So it's easy to say that was a fun one. He was Guardians. I haven't seen many Reapers out there tonight. It's just a little strange. The Black Death. Yeah, okay. Sounds like someone desperately trying to convey some kind of threat. There's nothing wrong with that, though. It's probably more palatable than the bloody stool. God, that implies eating the bloody stool. I guess I would eat the bloody stool before I'd eat the Black Death. One of those sounds rather permanent. He's furling. Well, the fancy lad doesn't abide a ship under that name. I mean, that ain't no fishing trawler. But the name of your ship, sir. And plus, I don't have any flares. Yeah, I got rid of all those. What? Okay, that's okay. You got the curse I'm going for. I've got the Skelly curse, but doing Hourglass, I have this tendency to go for more shot, and so I grab all my flares and I get rid of them. So otherwise I would have fired a white flare back. Believe it or not, I'm turning in. I've got this weird glitch I went to Malay Island, and this is the second time this has happened. Came back from it, and it won't let me dive. It's acting like there's an enemy ship nearby, but there's not. So, I think I'm cashing in, and then I'm going to reboot. So, I guess what I'm saying is the ship will be yours. I would like to put down my flag, but if you have any need for supplies, she's going to be sinking here in a second. Hell, honestly, once I abandon ship, I don't know if the sink would do you any good, but you could sink it. And what is this, a grade 1 probably? Yeah. Nothing to write home about, but it's something. So yeah, I'm assuming that glitch is, it's got to be related to going to Malay Island and coming back. Hey, Lasso. This is Ahoya. Bilge rat. When I can bilge, at least. Sometimes I'm too frazzled. 2/3 of medieval Europe agree with you about the Black Death, Otto. There he is again. Yeah, the ship is yours now, if you're staying out there. Nice. Working on it. I spent too much time in servants, but trying to get that ghost curse as well. Now I'm talking to myself. Level 25. I just know what a pain in the ass it becomes when you get to level 75. 2/3 of Europe, of medieval Europe. Yeah. I guess I could put a hole in there for him, just in case he can't hear me. That way, at least make it obvious that my supplies will be available. Look at this. A well-placed cannon. Think that'll do. Alright. Let's head out and try to start this business again. While it loads up, I think I'm gonna go take care of my most accursed vice. Take a drag or two of a cigarette, which are not recommended here on the channel. That said, smoke them if you got them. That was a close shave. Getting kind of reckless with that. Someday it's gonna bite me in the ankle. I may be the fancy lad and not the saturated corpse, but fire is still strong. Or at the very least annoying. And I could annoy my opponents in numerous ways, but I choose fire. Serenading them is my second option. And I may have to use it. Young lady, I may have to use it. What happened to your eye? You and me both. Actually, my eye's fine. I just wear it, you know, as a show of force. Good talk. No, I didn't raise the flag, and this was the biggest pain in the ass outpost to raise the flag. All this climbing. I know it, the flag's inside. I just figured I'd check these last barrels. And that's why. Yay. Oh. Could you move that? Make yourself useful? Hey, my cannons are white. White? They're so white. This one's a little wider than that one. Yes, it works. Yes! Now this is pod racing. You were useful. You sent someone to the bottom. Indeed. Strangely, it was another guardian of fortune, but hey, if it was me or him, it was him or I. Only one man was sailing out of there, and I'd rather it be me. Between he and me, I feel sorrier for myself. Something like that. Ew. I didn't buy extra pineapples. Jeez, that's not good. That could really bite me in the posterior. Ain't much I can do about it now. Except wine. I could do that. 25. I hate this glitch. Where it says I'm level 24 when I'm really level, whatever, 220. Maybe 224. I wonder if that's what it's about. But I don't know. And this, I assume, is correct. It'd be great if it wasn't. It'd be great if it's like, no, actually you're level 50. You just didn't know it. But I kind of doubt that. I've seen people complaining about this glitch online. They are saying it only seems to be affecting the servants. Here we go. Time to put my big boy britches on. And my water wings, just in case. The Black Death. That's kind of funny. I got it. Well, thanks to my ad, I realized that I needed to eat, but I realized it far too late. Considering that's the same guy I just ran into, I would... It's not Brian Boitano. You're right. This guy's spot on with his shots, too. And he's got the ghost curse, he should be. Hello again, and very efficiently played. Good game, man. Well done. Don't know why it keeps pitting, well, I guess because there's no Reapers out on the seas, eh? Yeah, he's a good shot, for sure. It just strikes me that I got a lot more XP from losing than I'm used to, and I guess that probably has to do with the fact that I'm only level 25. It's a little more forgiving with XP, both in wins and losses, I guess. Anyhow, I did not get to expend much munitions on him. In a way, I guess that's good. I do need to remember to buy some pineapples, though. Oops, I need to remember to raise that flag. That's rough, though, knowing he is out there. Kind of, by default, makes me more conservative with any streak that I might attain. In terms of, like, when would I cash out? That often plays into my logic in terms of, yeah, if there's somebody I know out there that can kind of swab the deck with me, then I shouldn't be going for a 10 streak.
Who's there?
I think my biggest mistake in that battle was, like, realizing that I'd taken damage, and not, like, physical damage, and not eating. Just letting it go, especially knowing that his accuracy was on point. Well, much like Groucho says, well, much like the earlier part of my night, that wasn't ideal. It can't possibly be how you responded when you saw the blood. That was not ideal, but it would be a fair sentiment. Alrighty, Groucho. Thank you, sir. He says, snooze time for me. Fair winds and following seas, Captain. Yep, appreciate it. Take it easy, Groucho. Stupid top chat. I don't think I missed any comments, but, well, hell, switching to live chat erased everything except for the last 5 comments. Okay. Groucho says, no, there's a bit more profanity in my earlier reaction. Understandable. First, of course, it's going to look for Reapers, or rather, Servants of the Flame. Then, it's going to pair me up with the Black Death. Alrighty, Groucho. Good night to you, my friend. I want to pay special attention to how much XP I get. I'm not going to try to start loss farming, but if, aside from my first foray, the rest of this is all losses, I guess it would be good to know if I'm getting more XP for my losses than I would, say, with the Saturated Corpse. That is a rock right there. It's not going to put me into it, but I'm afraid I have to turn to port instead of starboard. Shit, it's pretty damn foggy, too. Oh, hell. killed him. That's kind of crazy. In fact, I'm sure I did. He is just not returning fire, and I don't think he's trying to hand me. Rather than the mermaid, I think I'm going back for my ship. Now he gets to fire at me with no response. That wasn't great. Certainly my boarding attempt didn't merit the cannon. I should have just sword punched. Hell, that's the reason I have the sword, you know. One of them, anyways. Damn, stop turning auto. Fucking mast. Pardon the language. What? Well played nonetheless. It was that lucky one shot that did it. For sure. Can't lie, it feels good to defeat him, strictly because I know his capabilities a little bit, and yeah. If he hadn't been dead from that one ball, he would have gave as well as he got, if not better. And that wasn't a calculated one ball, you know. That was luck, 100%. Goodness, his confidence is scary because he brought along all these supply crates. I don't have the gumption to do that. Then again, he could have gotten it off of one of his victims. Yeah, that's my flag. Did he have one? Yes, he did. Okay, one of these can just go over. No, he didn't buy a supply crate. This is too many to merit that. He found them. Huh. It's a lot of fruit. It's not great fruit, but that's great, not grape. Ooh. Sky has not sunk for a minute, obviously. Jeez. Well, in case I run into him again, I think it'd be good. Well, God, I gotta be kind of patient though if I want to collect all this stuff. But it'd be good to give him some semblance of what he had back. If I lose, I don't want to lose, but should I? At least he'll get his stuff back. Honestly, as it stands, it seems like it's just he and I doing this diving at this point. At least in the Eastern time zone. I'm not even halfway there. Yeah, you know what? We don't need all of that. I hate to dump hundreds of solid in the water, but no matter what occurs, I'm not going to use that much. Yeah, not going to use that much wood either. That's good enough. That's why I do that. Thing is, by the time I get all this unloaded, I run the risk of getting invaded again. Good enough, I think. Another thing that probably helped me in the last round is people have a tendency to turn to starboard at the beginning of a match. I couldn't. I immediately looked over the back rail because of that blinding fog. And so I could establish where his ship was without actually seeing it out there. If he was blind, he would have made a safe bet thinking that I was off his port side, when in reality I was off the starboard side. Now that's a lot of assumptions, but at the same time, it makes a lot of sense in my head. Truth is, I don't know where exactly he was. I think I'll go get rid of these flags, because, you know, again, being low level like this, I want to cash in as much as possible. I'm not going to take down my emissary or reset the hourglass, no, but I will get rid of his flag. Which reminds me, I wonder what level he was. Yeah, grade 3, I should sell, because that is almost a victory's worth. At this rate, even if I get attacked, rather invaded. Why is that buffering? Yeah, that's not good. Actually, I think it's just buffering on my end. Yeah, it appears that's the case. Almost doesn't matter if that's open or not. Okay. Oh, good. For a moment, I thought it was Ancient Spire. We're actually at Plunder. Much less of a job trying to get to the tavern. Because this right here. You know what? I'll keep them on me. Because, you know, honestly, as long as they're in my pocket, it's not the end of the world. Though I run the risk of being invaded, I'm going to step away just for a jiffy. I don't hear battle music. Good deal. Let's set out again. Everything seems to be ship-shape. rival ship. Where? Right there. It's quite, it's altogether possible, because that's not an emissary, is it? No, it's altogether possible to stop a plunder. If they don't, I suppose we'll deal with them elsewhere. Potentially just off the starboard here, on the other side, there's a fort. We could engage in a little fort play. Yeah, he is pursuing. Maybe not the best fort. Seems like most of the cannons are on the, further to starboard than the actual island, Still, we might be able to make something of this. We'll see. Are there cannons on this side? I don't see any. Well, that sucks, so I'm gonna forego that. Suppose I try for a board. Shit. So be it. I wonder who Meg's after, him or I. I think me. Yeah, for sure. I'm about to say, it's too shallow for that, Meg. That's kind of a mess for them, you know? I mean, they're not going to get the mermaid with their ship that close. And their nose in on the island. Meanwhile, Meg's back. That kind of gives me pause when it comes to using the fort. But beyond the fort, we've got the Ghost Fleet and some thick fog. If we can slow them up here, well then, we'll be in good hands. Let's just hope that those birds aren't a barrel. Sounds like there's somebody doing the fort, to be honest, or doing the Ghost Fleet, I should say. Man, that was not a good sword lunge. Not for this, anyways. And there's the mermaid broadcasting for me. It does look like I hit the rock, too. And he's giving us a wide berth. I knew it. I thought about that keg when I came up, but... Well, that's the risk we took. We don't have much to lose, to be honest. I guess, in terms of Hourglass, we had a streak, but... Oh no, we just had one victory. Alright, let's see what condition our ship is in. Maybe I didn't hit the rock. The Ghost Fleet is firing at somebody. Oh great, Meg's back. What do you know?
Meg and the Ghost Fleet. This is crazy.
He's not an emissary, he's not a Reaper 5, so he can't see me on the map. I'd like to take Meg by the shallow water, although that also means getting inside the fleet. And there is another player in here somewhere. Still, I'm having fun. It's been an interesting chase. I wonder where the island is. Yeah, we're gonna miss it. But we are right here in the fleet. Is that a rock? Turn a couple points to port. and back to starboard. Well, they were shooting at somebody else. I mean, it's gotta be kind of a pain to fight the Ghost Fleet in this fog. Something tells me a rotten little pursuer is going to have a little trouble with this. Not because he lacks the capability, just because it's a bit of a perplexing situation. And meanwhile, gosh willing, I'm going to dive. Oh, well, Meg willing. She's like, no, I've been following you since Texarkana. Those ships are still firing. Those ships, anyways. Let's try to vote. Yeah, there we go. So I'm gonna dive. I'll be right back. Gonna use the restroom while I do. Back in the nick of time. Slayer for dice roll. No thank you. I've seen and fought this one before. I don't think they were ultimately that bad, to be honest. But yes, they do prefer the dice roll. There's your answer. It's a low priority. That's good. I don't have the patience to fix it yet, considering I'm under their gun. Shoot, I am setting them up with a perfect shot. I'm glad they're not taking it. They're probably below deck. Damn. They gotta hit me once here. That was them. They're dead. I hope my ship's in somewhat of a turn. It's got the Skelly curse. Let's double back on him. I mean, I assume he's behind us. Yeah. Judah was right. It is a lovely little basket for carrying. Well, so be it. If all we got is blunderbombs, that's what we use. Turning in, yep. That was it, okay. shit. I just pulled a first officer. I need that mermaid. The mermaid or his ship, whichever comes first. Mermaid, thankfully. Yeah, I knew he had delivered some high priorities. And here comes more. Ouch. And we are just doing the sit and spin right now.
I'm getting frazzled.
It's like bedazzled and frazzled all in one.
Down in Fraggle Rock. Let the music play. Workman's for another day. Dance cares away. Down in Fraggle Rock.
Oh, well, nice hit, nice hit. Caught that with my mouth. It's not what you want to do. Has he mastered me? No. Huh. Oh, there he is. I was about to say, I thought it was off the starboard. Guess he was at the starboard quarter. Alright. And he's turning in again. A lot of people do that. Why can't I load the cannon? Oh, because it's loaded. I just didn't see the wick. Oh, gee. He's probably like, what is this guy shooting at? Yeah, I don't know. This is a test. That's all. If it's a battle of attrition, I have a lot more ammo, so... At least I believe I probably do. Guessing that didn't mask him. Oh, it did. Alright, here he comes. Why do I get the sense I just hit a keg? Probably because I just hit a keg. I don't think that was his doing either. I think I just done run over one. I'm pretty sure he was long gone by the time that happened. Get to his stuff. At least I'm moving in circles, I think, but I don't know how wide of a circle I'm doing. Might be his stuff back there. Yeah, but it might not be. Of course, it is kind of within the circle. Yeah, that is his stuff. Maybe. No, I'm not so sure. Yeah, it's not his stuff. I bet it's there. Or there. Let's first go dead ahead and kind of to the port. I bet that's it. And if not, I see other boards, or other birds and boards off the starboard. If I can get my starboard harpoon to this stuff. That would be great. There's his flag. It's another ship on the horizon. More details on that later. Wow. It may have been a battle of attrition for him. I'm not saying that's why he lost. He lost because we finally mastered him and got a good arc on him. But, yeah. Well, he was barely in the game in terms of supplies. Which makes sense. It was kind of a long battle. Nothing special, after all. He's partly, well, he is advertising that he wants to do a dice roll for the win. I wouldn't see much incentive to stock up if that's what you're doing. Honestly, I'm surprised that he has the Skelly curse. Don't know if, you know, I'm just saying that, like, not based on his skill. He's quite capable, but just this idea that, you know, I assume he's rolled a lot, gotten some XP that way. Let's put a pineapple back for a second. Get that fish out of there. Here, fishy, fishy. And then we can start talking about that ship that I saw at a distance, if I can reacquire its position. And I can. Cannot do it. Let's see if I can get rid of these flags. Well, Sanctuary's right there. Let's do that. I say right there, but it's actually a few miles away, right? It's like the Fort of Fortune is up. Not just up, but near about to where I'm going, I guess, Keelhaul. Certainly won't be a problem since Sanctuary comes first. See what grade that flag was. Oh, we had two of them? Oh no, I never did sell mine. Yeah, that's what that is. And he was only a grade 1. This hardly makes it worth it. Although, I don't know. I don't know if I want to turn in and reset it all. Seems awful scummy to do it at a 2 streak. On the other hand, it is banking stuff, so I don't know. If I don't have a 4 streak with Athenas, I'll get it. You know, and it doesn't necessarily have to be now. So I get, you know, truly there's an argument on either side. Part of me is thinking, you know, you go for your 4 streak now if you don't already have it. Or you could say, hell, I'm only level 25 with Guardians, and the 4 streak will come. Again, if I don't already have it, maybe that's worth looking into. Yeah, no, I already got it. I don't have a 5 streak. I also feel like the last time I fought Flare for Dice Roll, that ship, I feel like it was a lot easier. Just kind of get the impression he's a lot better than he was. Something has happened. He has improved. Or he's just having a bad night the other night. Lord knows I could sympathize with that. Or should I say, gosh knows? Yeah, I don't know. Really minimal Guardians rep. Well, yeah, it was a grade 1. And this is my flag. It's not going to be worth a damn. Take it anyways, alright? Then the question remains, do I reset the hourglass? You know what, I'll see how close I am to the next level, and kind of base my decision off of that. See how far we are from level 26. Oh, that was Athena's, okay. What about Guardians? No, not a damn thing for Guardians. Hardly look like anything for Athena's. Yeah, I'll reset it. Still 50,000 or whatever, 55,000. Okay, well, I guess that's it. we doing on time? Oh, yeah, not bad. I do kind of wonder if somebody's doing the port. Hell, it's close enough that I'd be able to tell from Sanctuary here. Let's give it a look-see. No, it doesn't appear that there is. I've got next to no incentive to go over there and do it. And so, I'll dive again. Before I do, I'm going to step away again. Alright. How are we doing on chain? Oof, none. None, and I don't think I picked any up from my last hunt. Plenty of shot. Well, not from him, but from the prior guy. Whoops. You know, honestly, let's bring the supply crate. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna forget about that. It's gonna be floating out there again at sea. Sparrow always seems so out of place. Every time I see it, I think, is that somebody doing an emo? It's not. It never is. One would think that I would learn. No, 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 no. Why would I go and do that? I think I caught my footing. There we go. The hell? Really? Oh, I see. Did we get anything in the way of chain? Nope. Looks like we're gonna forego the chain. It's fine. Here you go, shipwright. Enjoy. Alright. So I got this neighbor that gets up at 5 a.m. And I don't know if his van starts automatically or not. It must be hard of hearing even though he's a young guy. He listens to talk radio, and it is loud. Like, I hear it clearly now. It's woken my son up. It sucks. It sucks. The thing is, he's a nice guy. I haven't confronted him about it. But both my wife and I have talked about confronting him about it. Because, like, he'll just leave it out there, like, on. I don't know if he's got, like, he just starts his car from inside his house or something, but it just sits there for, 10 minutes or so. Just blaring talk radio. The first time I heard it, it's like, who the hell is talking? But then it's so loud, and so it's like, no, it can't be people. But initially, that you can't help but think that. Rival ship again. Where is this rival ship? Oh, he could be on that island. Somebody was recently. There's the fires there. Yeah, he's there. Well, I hate to say it, but I think I'm gonna sink him. Or attempt to, I should say. Sorry, pal. It would just be far more convenient to sink you. And he is a brig. Otto's getting ambitious. A potential 1v3. And I don't have any, God, they have to see me by now. If they don't, they do now. Damn. He's turning. One of them's dead. It'd be easy for them to board me from the island. Let's just hope they don't. In fact, let's get further away from the island ASAP. No return fire, but somebody... Yeah, there we go. They unfurled the sails. Oh, that's a sunken ship, Otto. Looked like he had the green whatnots coming from his bow, meaning he was hourglass. So that being the case, I'm gonna see if he had a flag. Did. I bet he has chain shot too. And there's another ship. Man, I really want that chain shot if I can get it. Yes. No, Otto, no. You know what, though? I'm starting to think that if there's somebody left, they're not going to make a play. Because they would have already. And hell, maybe it was somebody soloing a brig? Meanwhile, the galleon that I spotted, he's got his stern to me. Oh, come on. Thank you. Let's get the hell out of here. I keep imagining somebody jumping off that rock right onto my deck. See? In lieu of them damaging me, I went ahead and did it myself. Just to make it fair. Cold Hoarder's grade 2. I feel like I saw a different flag as well. I was picking stuff up. Maybe not. That came from their ship. It's the little things. I could deliver the flag just 'cause I'm here. I'm not gonna flip the hourglass or anything. And then hopefully the galleon is far enough away that he won't be an impediment. Nope. What have I done? There we go. You buy these? I'm gonna give you one of these. You don't take them. Just the Reapers, eh? Okay. Don't talk to me, lady. bet he's doing the, I bet he is doing the vault. Oh, that's tempting. Try to solo a galleon. How's the wind? I'm against it. So, it stands to reason that they would see me coming on from a long way away. From maybe this far away. But you know what? I bet I can't dive because they're so close. We're gonna pretend I can't. Because the temptation is there. And boy, what a challenge. Sort of. If they're all hands on deck, it's a challenge. It's a hell of a challenge. If they're all hands inside the vault, well then it's just another Monday. Hey, Pluck. Content material over there? That's exactly it. Content, dead ahead. Aye, aye, set the course for content. I hope they're open crew, hot mics, yep. Yeah, I've done it, you know, with mixed results. I've certainly sunk some galleons, but I've also realized real fast that I was in over my head. I guess it just depends, you know. I remember Zool and I were coming up on a galleon, granted, albeit at the Fort of the Damned. Just kind of like this, but once we got into gun range, all 4 guns started opening up and just so consistent. I mean, it was like hailing cannonballs. We decided to keep moving. Because it was accurate fire, too, from all 4 of them. But it's one of those deals where we're like, you know, some of them are probably on the island. There's a fair chance they don't see us coming. No, none of that turned out to be the case. I can already see that I believe these boys are anchored with all their sails down. And though we are nosing at their broadside, hell, we're going to do this anyways. I mean, furthermore, they're nosing to the island. What do you think? You think they're doing the vault? Yeah, I'm gonna put myself in a circle around them, but I'm gonna be under their gun. Yeah, here they go. Here they go. Oh hell. I think we're gonna need more sail. Broadside to broadside. It's a potential border. Well, I think I lost her. You know what? Let's see if she did the vault. Right? I mean, can't hurt. And if I am pushing for a fight with them, and they did do the vault to some extent, I imagine they'd turn around to stop me from picking over it. Wow. Horse got better accuracy than they did. I mean, sometimes. They are gone. They're like, no thanks. Now, if they were doing the fort, it's altogether possible that they left a guy or two. I don't know. I didn't really take note of their rate of fire, like how many cannons were firing at once. I want to say at least 2, but I mean there are some helmsmen on galleons that never touch those cannons, or they stay away from it. They're kind of, I call them like I don't call them anything. I don't have a name for them, but they're clearly like I can only do one thing at a time kind of folks. Shit, we just got invaded. This is stupid. I won't deny it. Nope. I don't know what they were doing, but it weren't the balls. Oh, hell. This is Flair for the dice roll. And he's probably like, oh, I caught him with his pants down. Not really, I put myself in the situation. Okay, I better get to the ferry. It's a hell of a start for him. I'm sure he's thinking, this is it, man. I got him. Of course, right now he's thinking, shit, I need to be able to capitalize on that. Dude's a full sail. I would recognize that feeling. Still, he got a couple good hits. 2, 3 of them. Now it'd be kind of fun if that galleon came back. I'm sure he'd attack me just as much as the other guy. Maybe exclusively me, but it'd be fun. Come on. Alright, me opponent. I don't have no chain, but I got dreams. I got dreams. Let's try this jousting bit again. I'd say he's got me by the short hairs, and that's bad. No. Damn. Damn. If nothing else, I know he's got some repairs to do. Watch him collide with me again, since he was just in a circle. Come on, Otto. You know what? We gotta get under sail. This is silly. That was even sillier. Over? I clearly am, aren't I? Get off this wave. At least get us heading back toward him a little bit. No! I didn't know I had fire. Shows what kind of attention I pay. Speaking of paying attention, check out this mast. Am I shooting over? I can't quite tell. That's gotta be upsetting. Okay, that's the high priority. I know I have others, but that's the most important. No, don't nose in at him. I mean, there's stern holes. It's kind of whatever. All the wood we got for now. Holy moly is right. Hell, that could be the name of my next ship. No priority holes. That's surprising. This mass, though. Nice, nice, well played. You've got a mess to clean up, though. So I can yell, hey, don't touch my purse. When someone Shanghai the ship. Like, stop him, he stole my purse. Yep, I left holes on the ship, but they were low priority. Things are good. I mean, they're okay. Alright. He honestly didn't have much in the way of holes, I don't believe. But I gotta keep in mind, like, I still have a lot of shot. There's no need to worry about conserving ammo. Although stupid shots are still stupid shots, aren't they? Was that it? Oh, no, wrong staircase. He really wants that mask down. And who can blame him? I can harpoon the back of his ship. He's gonna get shots in though prior. And we've got the starboard Tim. We have one priority. He might have a few. This will give us a chance. We're just gonna do this one. Actually, I think we might have two. It's been a ridiculous fight. You know, if the galleon did come back, I bet they finished the damn wall. They just slipped in like, well, this might be our chance. No, they didn't come back. Well, Skelly, what's it gonna be? You fought well. But I've still got ammo for days. Hey, Rob, good morning to you. Let's check on that mast. I'm sure it needs some TLC. He's got to be out of chain shot. He has really gone out of his way to fire chain. And yet, I feel like he only mastered me the one time, which was like an hour ago at this point. Here we go, pal. Back at it. His rate of fire is just not what he was. Oh dear, I'm setting him up with a good shot. Time. Because he's running out of bounds. Either that or I am. No, he's not falling for that. Let's turn our port to him. I gotta fix that one of these days. Take it in for repairs. There's a few reasons he could have stopped. One of which is getting supplies. Which would confirm my suspicions that he was running low. Let's see where he is on the map. Because that's my other thought. And that would be unfounded. He is not trying to bait me to the edge. But yeah, back at it, not still at it, sort of. Like I did a 3-hour stream, and here we are on a second one that's starting, you know, in the middle of the night. And it's at an hour, or 2 hours and a half. For all I know, he's got a keg now. He's been sitting at those birds, or rather near the birds, for long enough. Yeah, he's closing in on those birds. He might have thrown in the towel, folks. Unless he's picked up a keg and he's on his way over or something. Which I still think is a distinct possibility. Long fight this time. Good fight. Long fight and good fight. You did well, man. Whew. That's it. He finally said F it. I bet his barrels will be empty. Because, wow, his rate of fire just decreased by several orders of magnitude there. Then that final move of just sitting there and furling, that just seems like a you know, F it kind of thing. Thinking to himself, man, the dainty tank just doesn't stop firing. But, courtesy of the Black Death, it's not my munitions, it's the Black Death's munitions. I don't really want that. I've got 50 of them. Yeah. As I suspected, he was out of shot. Wonder what his wood stores were like. Really? Oh. Yeah. It was a battle of attrition for him. I'm considering how long that battle went on. I feel like, yeah, he had won a battle or two. Yeah, I knew he had more than the default. Oh, I don't know if I got another one of those in me. That one was... But yet, that would be the first in a streak. Because, the brig didn't count. That wasn't Hourglass. And the galleon, well, I didn't sink the galleon. He ran. So yeah, that's just a one streak. But I'm out of chain. Oh man, I gotta step aside for a second. That was a long one. That was a good one. I bet that capstan is still under warranty. No need to fix it yourself.
You know, I forgot about the capstan. I'm glad you commented that. Because I had never fixed it. And the mast. He came so close to masting me so many times. I mean, he did the one time, but we got out of it. There it is. Never judge a ship by its name. But I have fought him before. And like I said, I feel like tonight I realized, like, oh, this is a tougher fight than the last time. Because the last time I kind of joked about his ship's name because it's Flair to roll the dice. So I thought, first time I encountered him, I was like, yeah, I don't want to roll, okay? Like, I know you want to sit there and gamble, but this is how I roll. And I beat him pretty handily. Tonight, while I've been victorious against him both times, I don't know, what was it, 2 times that I fought him? Maybe 3. I think more like 2. Both times he was much more capable. And this second fight was getting downright hairy. But yeah, there you have it. All right, I'm gonna step away. I'll be maybe a minute or 2. I'll be right back. Is Wampers the name of his ship, or is that the name of a player? I'm going to take this flag into Port Merrick, I think. Because I know, I can tell you outright, I haven't encountered a ship named Wampers, or at least I don't believe I have. With this overnight business, considering how few of us there are that play, and certainly through the good graces of Clockwork Julius, I've come to recognize a lot of these ships, and you see them rather at a rather decent frequency. Some of which the pilots I've gotten to know to some extent. The name of the player, gotcha. Yeah, unfortunately I don't catch the names of the players so much. But I could say with confidence that I haven't stopped and talked to Wampers. Haven't seen him through Clockwork. So I don't know. He may not be East Coast, or maybe he is. I don't know. He's a PC player. Well, I do play in Open Seas. I haven't played much. Xbox only. Only when I get sick of cheaters and I'm soloing do I switch to Xbox only. But God, I can't imagine. In terms of in-game time, I doubt that I've spent, hell, even 42 hours in Xbox servers only. Which sounds like a lot, but when compared to playing on Open Seas, it's nothing. Do I get attacked before I get here? And if so, will it be by Flare to roll the dice? Or the Black Death? Honestly, I'm a lot more frightened of the Black Death, even though I bested him in our last back and forth. That was great. And I'm really, the more I think about that battle, the more I'm convinced that the rock and the fog changed the trajectory of that battle. I can't mitigate the effect of the one ball on him. I mean, that's what did it. But what it was, if anybody wasn't watching, I mean, this guy's just downright great at the game. And I even ran into him in adventure mode just before diving and meeting him again. But I guess I stop at Sovereign. It seems kind of silly. I don't care about the gold, but since I've got it and Sovereign's is there, it's as good a place to dock as any. So I merge for a fight with the Black Death and something shiny up there. A couple shiny things, in fact. That should send up red flags. So I emerged and there was a rock to my starboard. And the whole area was covered in a dense fog, so we couldn't see each other. Right off the bat, I ran back here just to see where he was. Most every player turns to starboard to present their port side. But I couldn't do that because of that rock. So I turned to port. He, as you traditionally do, turned to starboard. So I looked through the fog off my starboard side, and there's his ship, and he's not firing, which is very unusual for him. And so I fire 3, 4, maybe 5 shots. That last one one balls him. And what I really think happened was he expected me to be on his port side, and I just wasn't. And the fog was so thick that he couldn't see me, and I could see him. And that just worked out great. Well, damn. Turn the ship around, turn the ship around. Love to sell at Sovereigns. I'm really flirting with the possibility of getting invaded here. And I don't even know if I want to battle. I mean, maybe I would, but if I can get this flag out and shut it down prior, then I will. Well, if I'm lucky, I'm going to get level 26. Unless I'm already on 26. If I'm lucky, I level. But I almost doubt I will. No, I don't need to anchor. Alright, let's take the flag ashore anyways. Dwayne the Rock Johnson helped me in a battle, indeed. I truly do think the mixture of that and the fog really sealed the deal. It wasn't much, but whatever. This is the Fancy Lad's new attraction. That's right, Marco. He likes her a lot. She is absolutely his style. And though she's a little uppity, she's got the scars. And that's something he can relate to. He's a lot uppity. Maybe she is too. Alright. Let's go see that mysterious stranger. Let's go get to know him. Well, he's not so mysterious anymore. Turn our HUD on for this. Oh, we're level 27, okay. So actually somewhere in there I got an extra level that I wasn't keeping track of. Nice. Oh, let's see. We're at 251. I don't think I'm going to do another battle in 9 minutes. I'm going to try to stick to that rule of 3-hour streams. And if I want to play longer, I just start a new stream. But as for the overnight, I don't think I'll be starting a new stream. You just admire the throat scar. You're at 36, nice. Yeah, I put way too much emphasis on sovereigns for a good long time. Well, hey, it's the Pirate Lord in the flesh. That's interesting. I've never noticed that. A living Pirate Lord. Who knew? Certainly not I. And now we're at 9.7 mil. Not bad. Get out of there. I get a copyright claim for Bosun Bill. I got the second one last night. It's not a strike, so I'm not worried about it, but it kind of bothers me that a song that, well, really, up until a few days ago, I never got a copyright notice on. I'm starting to get a copyright notice on. And, you know, it's some scumbag third party. It's not Rare that's doing it. Probably an opportunist that really doesn't have the rights to the song. I could dispute it, but it almost doesn't matter since I'm not monetized. But at the same time, I think it's kind of disgusting. Let's make sure there's no last minute targets. Sometimes these targets of opportunity show up when I'm winding down. Not tonight. Wonder whatever became of that galleon. It's kind of fun. I mean, while I didn't sink him, it's a hell of a lot of fun going up to a galleon solo and scaring him off like that. I think I masted every single one of his masts. Certainly gave them something to do. I'll just sit here and wait for Margot to get off work. Rob says, if you're hanging up for the night, Otto, may your dreams be filled with victory and wenches. Dispute the claim anyway, Otto. It's worth your time. What if I'm wrong? What if they do own rights to it? Can that backfire on me? Can I get a strike for disputing it? Because it does bother me. Only because I don't know. I just suspect they're not entitled to it. Certainly on the surface, if they were, it wouldn't bother me because, hell, I've played games and, like, shit, I'll play Microsoft Flight Simulator and play copyrighted music during the stream. Just songs that I enjoy. And certainly, well, like for the stupid stream or the late stream, I used some copyrighted music. Didn't bat an eye at it because I just wanted quality. So that's what I sought. No? Okay. Yeah, I just may do that then. Thank you for the encouragement on that front. Well, as I wait for Margot to get off work, let's go ahead and play ourselves out, shall we? One last look at the dainty taint. Boy, speaking of scars, she's got them tonight. Either way, I'll get her pristine before the next outing. Whoa. I'm sorry. That's a little more appropriate. For all I know, I was about to play Bosun Bill. Well, of course, that'll do it for this evening. For the overnight. Overseas overnight. I guess I was overseas. In some way, shape, or form. Let's see. I gotta go off of memory because the chat, I had to refresh the chat, so I lost those earlier messages. I know Laszlo stopped by. Outlaw stopped by. Of course, Groucho Snark was here for a good while. Pluck, thank you for being here. Rob, thank you. And any of you that might have stopped by and been a quiet stowaway on the Dainty Taint tonight. I appreciate you just as much as I appreciate those that spoke up. Suffice to say, all of your support is appreciated. It's a bit surprising considering how late I've been streaming lately. Granted, I know some folks are waking up, but waking up or winding down, I'm grateful. Anyhow, I would surmise that tomorrow I'll probably be back at it again. And so, I'd hope to see you there. Whether I do or don't. Be well. Thanks again. As always, this is Automatic for Automatic Games. If you like this, if you subscribe to this sort of thing, do that. Have a good one, folks. Bye-bye now.